Welcome back to Local Social Retargeting. This is part 2 of the complete, basically done-for-you Facebook ad campaign marketing strategy. In the first part, we went over the step 1 done-for-you Facebook traffic ad campaign to get traffic over to the advertorial. And in this training video, I'm going to cover step 2, the done-for-you Facebook retargeting ad campaign. So in this one, we have things slightly different. We have, let's look at this by large icons. So we have our images here and a couple videos, and then we have a couple of sales copy versions, and then we have our targeting. Well, our targeting is very simple and straightforward. I'm just going to open that up real quick. So all we're going to do is we're going to choose the audience from your client's website or video views from the first Facebook ad. And since we're sending people to an advertorial, that means that it's website views. So that's what that ad targeting is all about. Now, the sales copy. First one here, we'll open it up. Basically, this is to get this, sale on laser teeth whitening. So our headline is $99 laser teeth whitening. Most dentists will be willing to do that to draw in new customers because they know that once they get them in the door to do that for them, they can also upsell them on getting their exams and their x-rays and other things that they need, maybe whatever other procedures they might need to have done in the future. So they can take a little bit of a loss. This is kind of what we call a loss leader. Normally they might charge $3.99 or something like that, or even a little bit more than that, maybe $4.99 or $5.99 to do laser whitening. So $99 is an extremely reasonable rate that most people will take them up on. So that's our headline. And then we have our copy, attention, and we put our city, name of our dentist, and then we say, for a limited time only, we're offering exclusive invite to try a laser teeth whitening session for just $99. Teeth whitening can help remove stains left by coffee, tea, hot chocolate, or the most popular hot beverage of all of the above mixed together in a shoebox lined with wax paper. You drink it by punching a hole in the bottom. It's kind of a funny little quib. And then technicians first protect the gums with vitamin E and oils before applying an organic gel to each individual tooth. The technicians then activate the gel's whitening properties by shining an LED blue laser on it for 15 minutes. Smile brighter with this deal. However, we only have 14 of the 100 spots left. Claim your spot here. Our appointments are limited and are filling up quickly. Click on the Get Offer link below to claim your spot and get your voucher. So that's the copy we're going to use. And I'm going to pull that over on the side here. And then you see the images and the video. So it depends on which way we want to go. We can use the video or the image. And we're going to set up our retargeting ad. Just remember, we're not going to be setting up this ad to run. You can set it up right away, but do not set it up to run until after we've got some data on our client's Facebook pixel, okay? And so if they've already got data on their pixel because they've already had their pixel installed on their website, you could start writing this ad almost immediately. But if it's a brand new pixel, you need to wait at least a few days. And when I say a few, I'm saying between 5 and 7 days probably, or longer, depending on how much traffic is really coming across the ad and how much you end up spending on that ad for the client. I typically recommend $5 a day will get enough traffic to really get some momentum going, and then you should be able to continue to run that ad for $5 a day even when you start writing the conversion ad, because that ad, the original ad in step 1 for the traffic ad to the advertorial, will be feeding, constantly be refreshing and feeding that pixel new data, which means it's new visitors to be retargeted to. So that's what makes this engine go. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit create ad. And then once it loads up, we're going to click on conversions as our ad type. And then we're going to give it a name, and we give it a similar name to what we did last time. So we're going to name it, leave it conversions, and then we're going to probably do XYZ dental, and then we'll do teeth whitening special or something. something along those lines, XYZ, not XYX, whatever. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're only going to spend about $5 a day max. And we'll hit continue. And now in our ad set, we are going to make sure we are just going to include our audience that we created, that I showed you how to create in a previous training video. So if you're not sure how to do that, refer to that video. But as soon as it loads up here, I'll show you where we're going to pick that from again. Okay, so again here we're going to have our ad set name, which is going to be our location of our dentist. So let's do Las Vegas, and we could just even say on the back side here, like custom audience, something like that, so you know what it's for. Now here we have our pixel. We're going to have to choose an event that we want to optimize this ad for, and what we pretty much want to optimize it for is a purchase, most likely. So we want to click on purchase, and then it asks to verify our pixel because we don't have any data, all this sort of thing, but hopefully you'll have data already and you won't have to do this. But if you do, you just click on that and go through the step with that. And then we're going to scroll down further past that, and here's where I have our audiences. So we click in our custom audience, and we have our audience that we created before, which obviously has no data to it, but it is what it is. It's our XYZ client. And then we come down here, and just to be safe, I mean, you could leave it default to the United States, 1865 plus, to all genders, all demographics. But just to be safe, because it was supposed to only be going to people that were located within your client's location, we would want to just probably add that back in here as well. So I'd probably put back in, for this particular instance, Las Vegas, and plus minus 25 miles is fine because that's what we originally were advertising to. And then we have to go back through this manual placements. We're going to click on manual placements and make sure we're just showing it to the news feed again. So I'm going to pause the video while I uncheck all those other boxes so you don't have to watch me do it. Okay, so we've removed all the placements except for the Facebook news feed. Everything else is unchecked. Just going to show you that to verify it. And then we're going to hit continue. Okay, this page is finally loaded. We've selected our Facebook page. It's our persona page again. For now, if you have your client's actual business page, I might say that you select that instead and do it from that one instead of the persona page. It really isn't going to make a whole lot of difference. It just depends on your preference, really. If you use the business page, it looks like a business ad from that business, and that's cool and that works and all. And if you use the persona page, it looks like a friend of a friend or a friend of theirs is sharing an amazing deal that they found or an offer that they found. So either way, it really works. It really doesn't make any difference, okay? And then what we're going to do is do the same thing. We got to upload our image that we're going to use for this particular ad. So we're going to click on media and then add image. And then from here, we're going to click on upload. And then we're going to go into the other folder, the step 2 folder. And we're going to select our image. Probably the 1080 by 1080 is preferred. It's just a larger image. It gets more attention in the news feed. So we're going to use that one for the retargeting ad. And I apologize for how slow it is to upload this image and insert it. Okay, it's finally uploaded. We'll hit continue. And then we're going to make sure we grab our headline from our sales copy. So I'm going to copy that to my clipboard. And then we're going to come down here in our headline. And we're going to paste that in there, and then we're going to grab our copy, and we're going to use that in the primary text. Then we're going to change out city name for your dentist location. And let's see. Then we're going to need, of course, our website URL and our call to action. So I'm going to go past the website URL for a second. Let's go to call to action. And this was a learn more. We have a few different options in here. We can do, shop now, get offer. I like get offer. So I'm going to select get offer for this one. And while that's doing that, I want to head over to ClickFunnels again, because it's where we have our basically our 3-step sales funnel for claiming the offer for the $99 teeth whitening special. So we're just going to grab the URL from here for now. Like I said, this is the same process as I said in the previous video. You want to make sure in settings, if you have this funnel on your client's ClickFunnels account or your own, that in the head tracking code section under settings, you have the Facebook pixel installed. All right, make sure that's there as well, because we still want that Facebook pixel installed on this particular website or web pages as well, because we want to track the conversions and we want to see how it's performing. So we want to definitely have that data here. And also we can do another retargeting ad down the road to those people that don't buy or don't claim their voucher here. So it's just absolutely vital that your Facebook pixel is always installed on every web page or every website that you're sending traffic to from Facebook. So once we have that URL, which will be this one here for now, if it's not installed on your client's domain or some other URL, this is the link that you'll use. And then we go back into our ads manager, and we're just going to paste it in here. And then it's going to take a minute to update and refresh. So I'm going to pause the video. Okay, so now we essentially have it all set up. We got our URL, we got our headline, we got our copy, we've got our call to action set to the right thing, we've got all that going on, and then right down here it's got our pixel already enabled, but of course it says it's not active because we have no data to it right now. So we would just have to, by the time you set this ad up, it will have data, you will be active, and it won't say this message any longer. And then just hit confirm to upload this ad and have it go through the review process. All right, so that's pretty much it. That's the life cycle of this ad campaign set. For the most part, it's step 1, setting up the traffic ad, as I showed you in the previous video, and then step 2, setting up the retargeting ad after you have some data on that pixel for your client, going for people who are interested in learning about the dangers of do-it-yourself or unlicensed dentists or beauticians or whoever it might be that are trying to do teeth whitening, and that will get a lot of traffic and a lot of attention and build up that pixel. And then this particular ad, we are just going to run to the people who have seen that advertorial and visited that web page, and they will be retargeted with the advertisement to purchase teeth whitening from your dental client. All right. And then, like I said, if people abandon that, we can do another retargeting ad beyond that. The same steps apply, and you would create another audience for the 3-step or 3-page sales funnel that you saw I was using here in this particular ad. And then when you create that audience and you have data built up on that audience, you can run another retargeting ad that says, hey, you didn't claim your voucher, come back and claim your voucher. Or, there's only 4 vouchers left now instead of 14 vouchers left. So it's another way to retarget it, one more level of retargeting. So you can see how powerful this can be. If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, I'll cut this video off and I will speak with you real soon. Take care.